getting set. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to fit.
Got a lot of running room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much of a gain there on the ground.
Yeah, Jay, trying to get me, Jay. But I'm playing.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Hey.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up.
Putting that thing on Bama right now.
I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Johnson looking to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You're playing all that cover 4.
And a nice job by the running back finding space,
yeah, man.
downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 20, he's got space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
You see what you watching my screen?
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
I got demoted from the Heisman and the All-American guy playing with Vanderbilt. I'm going to build him back up. Try to get me a national championship this time.
Can keep them from answering.
2.
Fair catch called for and made.
I've been in the playoffs a bunch of times, but yeah, I always lose. And then they keep moving you up. Then
the Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to...
can't stand that big.
Caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I got some.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Plus, I don't go down that far because I'll be playing with bad team. God, yeah.
Just trucks through it.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got him in third and long, still in a good situation here.
That's caught. It's Henderson.
I went down too far. I had it though.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job.
God damn.
We got a timeout
late
in the first half, and they'll try to get more points.
He come out of him again. I'm for the blitz.
Man, the defense is making it tough on
fuck it, I'm blitzing him anyway. You got to show me.
Almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
We coming.
After the incompletion,
oh!
back up top. Got him downfield.
No, you see, he blocked me in the last minute. If you look at the replay.
Out of bounds, and he has the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Fuck them up.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires and picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from
If he don't go prevent, I'm gonna score here.
For this quarterback here. 2 interceptions.
If he don't go prevent, I score.
Do a much better job with his decisions.
I think he went prevent. I'll still get a long pass. For the double team again right there.
Johnson wants to throw.
Oh yeah, we out here.
Quarterback
We out here.
Pressure. He fires it out to the right.
Why you catch it like that?
A huge game.
Why you?
They make the stop, but man,
I told you if he ain't gonna prevent, I was gonna score there.
Play of the half, a big game.
See, I'm ready. I'll be waiting on him. See, some people be picking they play early.
They were ready for the onside kick. And
oh, damn, man. I ain't do that. I'm trying to tap the square.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the
I'm going to single back.
Trying to steal possession, but give the return.
Run that straight. Okay, he over there. We're going to run the other way. We don't care. Oh, yeah. I love it.
Their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Damn.
Small gain, I know. Again, the defense knows.
Yeah. We'll take 3. But this my main offense with Vanderbilt right here. Getting that 5 wide. That shallow cross. That what TB running on. That what TB.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
That's it, folks. It looked like he in man. End zone.
The sure hands.
I had to go and get it out.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line.
He in end zone. I got something for him.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Quarterback extends the play.
God damn.
Past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds.
Okay, we gonna run. Oh yeah, we running. We running.
Using his feet. He is tackled, but
Get on the ball.
Fresh set of downs. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? Like, I really got to see my keys.
We out here.
Defense was just a step slow.
Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
He went man to man.
Lining up to tack one more onto that.
That quarter got 95 speed too.
And the extra point will tack onto this lead.
Yeah, that went over.
Very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
This my first one.
And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run.
I'm gonna try and go ahead and get to the playoff ranking with Vanderbilt.
The returner will field it and try to do some
And then just play with Alabama.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Yeah, you can pick. You can play. Yeah, you can play where you want to all the way.
Line gets set. First down. A little misdirection.
Oh, shit, he ran. He definitely threw to my running the ball.
Run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
There's just so much in this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs, Tony. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too.
See.
So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Looking for a man. It's Milrow. Throws for the tight end.
I ain't seen him.
Lost the defense. He's wide open. And an
Let me tighten up. Well, I'm trying to blitz.
And he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And
that ain't going to win right now.
By that defense, just a short pickup. The offense in hurry-up mode. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room.
That's good, man.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the right.
He caught that.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Shut that shit down.
To the line with a 1st and goal.
We could shut that shit down. Right here.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama.
Hey. That game in there.
Coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah.
I'm gonna start that blitzing now.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah.
He showed me something I like.
It's working now, but it might be too little too late. But at least you got the party started.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
I'm trying to kick it short.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Should throw the bit deep.
They go to the draw.
Run that thing, boy.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
And the jet sweep.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Oh, go. He's the pencil line.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets the ball
Yeah, he was
back.
there.
Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
No.
And the Commodores
can't stop.
quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tell.
Man, come.
And it's intercepted,
Never
maybe
mind.
breathing a little life into this team. He'll try to take it back.
He came open late.
Down, Crimson Tide. What a great
He sounded a little pressure.
How fast did this
He ain't
game
touching the
just
ball no more. He better
change?
kick it on
Offense in
time.
the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And he puts through the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six.
Damn, I
That
let him get
defense
this
will
shit.
come out feeling it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
I think he's going to blitz everybody, Jack. What you think?
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3
Oh!
defense, but I know a first down ends this.
That was a bad throw. My quarterback hurt.
Ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be
About to take him out.
trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Big third down for the.
Yeah, I can play with both of mine. Put the starter back. Put the starter back in.
You've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Back to throw, it's Pavia. The quick out. And they'll bring him down.
Put the starter back in, Jay.
This is exactly why
I put the starter in.
every single day. Third and short, third and
He
medium.
can throw that motherfucker.
Money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great
I'll put the white
success
boy
on
in.
offense so far on third down.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Creating good.
No, he the backup. He just fast.
Work his way up to the 42. Timeout.
But shoot, the white boy moved pretty good. He got 86.
Ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down.
But they be letting the black boy get set.
Another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down.
I wouldn't give a damn who he seen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. Still on his feet at the 45.
I wouldn't give a damn who he seeing, Jay.
All the way, but they stop him at the
That man overran that
2
hole.
minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and they've got the lead.
Step-
So this is
stepped
where you
up
have
in
to be
there.
able to run the football. If you can get a hat on a hat up front and just give these running backs a crease, they can get you the yards necessary to end this game.
Yeah, field goal. It's over.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown,
Get off me.
Vanderbilt. And they take it in for 6
Beat
more
Bama.
points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want
He need to, 'cause this shit over.
score, go up by 2
But I don't know. He scored fast from last time, so he might think he can score again.
Offense to put this game
I'm sending
And the extra point is
Yeah, but
and they have a
yeah, he's coming off a pick and that what's the name? That what one?
And he found his way to the end
That
zone.
no other. Yeah, it's over. And I got this on my YouTube.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Yeah.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
Yeah.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this deep.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Ripped off a
That's my
huge
fault.
chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws.
Hey.
Complete downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I got 5 feet.
They'll throw it on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
You can't do nothing.
If you're the quarterback.
Can't do nothing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Ain't nobody over here? Come on in.
A long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Oh, he left. He left. He left. Yeah. We been, but we don't break. Get that off here. Yeah, the last round, I ain't win but 3 games. But I quit out a lot of them too. But look how much you jump up when you play with Vanderbilt, right? So you play with Georgia, you go from 106. 106. But if I win, I go to 78 against a tier 1, right? But when you playing with Georgia, if you win, you only go to 92. See, that's how I be getting in the playoffs all the time. Yeah. And see, I only search for tier 1 team. I'm probably going to get Bama again. If you get the same thing. I'm gonna try 78. Yeah, 78. So if I win like 4 or 5 games with Vandy over Bama, I'll be in the playoffs. And if you keep playing with them, it won't knock you out. As long as you keep playing tier 1 teams, you won't fall. Like once you made the playoff with like a tier 5, they won't let you fall out. Yeah.
The Vanderbilt Commodore. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you
alongside
David Pollock and
they're lower level.
Time to get this game started. And the Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Tier 5. That really the most of my games. I'll probably play 90% of my game with these folks.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson.
Damn, trying to strip.
Disciplined job by
So go in there and make my little subs. Get my defense right. I ain't mean to put him right there. Put a safety right there. Safety and linebacker. Give him a DN right so they can rush. Put my fast receiver at the slot. Kick return. Punt return. And then put some speed at corner.
He got down there and make the stop at the 19.
Let me see what he's coming out in. I'm just trying right
Here
quick.
comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Got it across the
Should have been a tackle for a loss.
Pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable.
You
The way
better
to
go
do
down.
that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
They pick up the first down on the drag route.
Hell
Good
no.
job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Damn, he knocked my goddamn safety out.
Pick up as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel
That's a
like
good
this guy,
line.
too, is just an explosive
I showed
playmaker.
y'all to catch him.
His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a
Boy, bring that thing,
he's gonna
Jake.
hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give out of the gun.
One more down safety.
The tackle at the 23-yard line.
I got something for that. Let me put my big boy in there.
For the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, he came to work, Joy.
Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
Got to slow that run down.
Find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. The run to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Johnson looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Commodores.
It's so
like lightning.
stop the middle of the field passes, between these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do...
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
T.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long.
Somebody don't
passes from it. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed.
Yeah.
Get him off of this spot.
You don't know what to do to
by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it.
God damn.
Well past the stick.
You feel what?
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will.
Nigga, I'm playing Vanderbilt. Shut up. Well, you don't play with Ohio State and Alabama, nigga, and see who wins. I play with Vanderbilt. All right, nigga, don't play with Ohio State, nigga. We can bet 100, nigga. I get that, man. You don't play with Ohio State and Alabama. I get Vanderbilt. I'm gonna get that, man, nigga. $100.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You sweet.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much working there.
You just don't get Ohio State or Alabama.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say,
hell yeah, who you gonna get?
Their hands on you,
Devil
you
offense.
feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation.
Okay.
They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. They're working that left side. Got room at the 35.
You really feel like a buddy that's on what to do?
Was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
Hey, you did nothing to go.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches.
Listen, man. Listen, man.
Some of those big runs, but I'm also
Hey, don't call me trying to tell me how to bet my money. How about this? You get your team, I get my team. We see who wins.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
On any game.
The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play.
I don't have a team. I cheer for good players. I like to watch good football. See, that's your problem. You worry about the wrong thing.
When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got the quick pass. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Johnson wants to throw it. Extending the play. He's trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 30.
Oh, I caught that bit.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Dillon. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football. But when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easy.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Johnson looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Corner's going to give them room. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Milrow. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown tie. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
A nice job finishing this first half, but we're not done. I'm really curious to see here, Reese. Are they going to go for it? You could tie this game up, or you could go into the half down one. Kind of an interesting decision early for this offense.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. They're going to run it. He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and the two-point conversion for good measure.
That's the end of the first half with the game time.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. Yeah. And he's running in the open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need
Jay.
all game long up front to have any success.
Yeah, nah, this motherfucker's sorry.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
What's that, John?
Quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive.
He playing man to man.
5+ yards.
Oh, he trying to blitz me.
Great job by the offense.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Standing up. Hell no.
Wants to throw on third down.
Outside.
Gets it out fast.
See, I know to beat it. T didn't be shook.
With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to
I ain't gonna go back to it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Let him think you're doing something.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me.
He's a YouTube player too.
Especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense. Getting the free first down.
He'll do it himself. No,
you gotta look at him.
On that one, he loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Johnson wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete.
On the through it. Where's that, Jack?
Arm strength shown there.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, they're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
It's fourth down and 14, but they're going to go for it. A touch pass on the jet sweep. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over.
They want to throw it down, Pete.
You see more and more of this in college football. They hand it off in the jet sweep on short yardage. This time
he ain't got nothing trying to throw it deep.
They were locked in.
Then what we gonna do?
Ground. No first down for you.
Hey, we got him.
The ball is picked off. Trying to take it back.
That's right. I called it, didn't I, John?
He'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Vandy.
So I said he wanted to go deep. The deep went up.
Don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play.
I knew I had him.
Great job making the interception, and you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he splits.
He been out messing around and not score here. He threw.
To kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out.
And they're 2 o'clock home.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Hey, my boy, look beat up out there.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have.
I wonder how they missed the screen up like that.
Page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end.
He caught that. That's what I was doing.
Get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating. He's taking the shot.
Let me hold it. With the bad screen.
Defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception.
With the bad screen. Couldn't even get the screen right. He trying me.
Solid return on the pick.
It's really hard when that
He trying me, Jack.
because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out,
But try him now.
sprint to the other side of the field.
Bring him up.
Throw it across your body.
Send him, please, so I can butt him.
Defense closing it off and making the interception.
Oh,
Quarterback now breaking the field.
he ain't gonna hit my quarterback. He ain't gonna hit my quarterback.
Second down.
No, sir.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
I ain't changed it because he had more people on that side.
The next down, no harm, no foul.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
It don't matter.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh.
Looking for a big play. Can't make the
Nigga, you ain't see that? You ain't see that pressure?
They were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
No. I was gonna throw it, but he was under pressure. He ain't having no arm.
Did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock.
Yeah, but he was under pressure
in the fourth quarter.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20.
We're gonna make it happen. Let me see what he come out in. We'll go get him.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Got him in.
That kind of play can really get it going, not only on defense.
I know it looked good to him, Jay.
For the 0 at the 37. If you're the defense,
I go ahead and put him away now.
No time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Johnson looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Open space at the 25.
Go ahead and put him out of here. Put him out of here, Jay.
Dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
He out of here now, Jay.
I just want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best.
Oh, no. But see, I ain't taking no hits all game.
Grinding this game out, grinding this game.
That's why I made sure. Got no crunch time.
This game in a good situation.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Discards a man. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4.
Oh, 3 gonna kill him.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
3 gonna kill him.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Why then?
Fast motion from the offense.
Not here to hit. You see it?
They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you know, late in the game,
put the boy to sleep and teach somebody he can beat me. I would get him, but he's such a crowd. Nah, I'm making play good on good.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
But differently, you and Tyler playing for money. I mean, for fun. Me and him playing for money.
He was looking for some running room,
Exactly.
not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No,
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Was looking for a little more daylight.
I'm going ahead and put it to him. Oh, he quit. Uh-oh, T-Knight say he ready. He say he ready. Maybe. Say he ready for me. Uh-oh, free money. T-Night. Nigga, I said get your team, I get my team. Look at my team. You don't want these balls tonight. What we betting? What we playing for? I ain't gonna do you like that, T. We'll play for 50. Nigga, we'll bet 100 then, nigga. Yeah. I'm scared of you.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second.
I'm trying to tell him. I did. Yeah, just one. Oh boy. Oh yeah.
To the 25.
That was at the beginning.
First down for this offense. Looking for room. It's Alexander. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing.
Hell, TF for the quick too.
Does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm
let my boy come out here and play like he supposed to.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Bell. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got
it's a little. Come on, man.
right, defense. I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on,
that's what he said, man.
Keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Quick release by the QB. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone.
I know Lamar's on for about, what, 20, 25?
Just get himself into the game.
You know niggas say they call for the high when they love it.
Throws, you lead your offense down the field.
What do you got now? Another ball.
Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, what do you got now? Another box 7.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Lets it fly. Working on the right.
That's me, that's me.
Better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great.
He trying, but he don't know enough.
He was so dangerous in space. Was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than sack.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Johnson wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll get rid of it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Texas A&M going quickly. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants, buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this game.
Coming out with it, it's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. He puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
My bad, my teammate went
They
late.
have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Johnson looking to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Wide out in motion. The aerial assault continues. They're setting up the screen.
Oh!
They don't have much room to run, and not a
Man, you a beast.
short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
All right, then.
Screen plays.
Let's set up there, nigga.
Sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? He's got enough for the first down.
I bet you do.
24-yard line.
I bet you
If I'm
do.
building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't.
All right.
I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. Look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Escapes trouble. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The inside handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 6 on 1st down.
Yeah.
A lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Reed.
I try to kick it too hard.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires on the move. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They looked like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Oh, they knock it free. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Yes, sir.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown doors! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from time.
I know, Kicker.
You trailed a little bit in the first half. Stay.
I know, Kicker.
This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown.
That bill was shaking.
Put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this
Uh-oh.
offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass. It's
Got him. Hey, that's it.
incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Watch the fade.
Splits the upright.
Good kick, good kick, good kick.
And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
We get it
And
back.
that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
Oh.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll open the second half with a run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper.
Fumble that big.
Never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Scrambling away. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Thomas.
Man, come on.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout, think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving.
And here's a fumble way behind.
There you go. 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 It should have been there 3 plays ago.
Just get the ball, score with the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
And you should go to the offense, but like, bro, we don't need you. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And the extra point is good. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To throw, it's Reed. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, they start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because
they be listening to you. They be listening to you, dog.
The quarterback to throw the football.
Yeah.
Didn't get the sack. Obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty.
No, they be listening to your parties. Because you probably high risk.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying trying to pick it up on the ground.
Let's go.
They thought they
Let's
could
go.
run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they'll pass for it.
That's a good ball.
He's run out of bounds, but not before.
That's a good ball there. That's a good ball.
The sticks for a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Boy, he supposed to boom him. I ain't even get it.
Before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Yeah. All right, Avery.
Going up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Running the red zone. It's Moss. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
I guess we'll never know.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Reed. He caught it! And the defense will ride him out of bounds at the 3. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Aggie! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. He's loose. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Dropping back, it's Reed. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. At the 35, he's loose. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Hey, that's a live ball. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get it through the air. Steps away. He throws one to the left. Wide open. He makes the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The Commodores will try to run out the clock in this final minute. He'll run it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through.
Good game, Mr. Knight.
To the ground. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Good game, Mr. Knight.
Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap.
VandyBack.
The trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings.
All right.
I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out.
Oh, okay.
In this team.
All right, bro.
Those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to these teams. And that's why we came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's
Hey.
how you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
Let me cut my YouTube off.